Just putting some of these over there. Now, this is the PT Trophy, the Presenters Trophy of 25. This is round 2 coming up. Right, how did it go, William? Well, same as the last round, roughly, but of course, there are differences. And when we come to the leading presenters, it will be different. We had 2 ways we were going to do the last round. We done it one way, which somebody had a buy, but we didn't allow him to have a buy. But of course, he buy fixed the other person, and I mean, he never got a chance. And then, of course, I went out. Yeah. And Big Charlotte went down as well. And let's go out and play tennis. I'm going to bat. And you can use a little one. I say. Yeah. But what about the Presenters Trophy round 2? What did you think of round 1? Oh, there was a day there. Yeah, we done about 40 odd minutes. Yeah. And when we looked, YouTube had 38 minutes. Yeah. And when we played it, YouTube had 3 minutes 50. YouTube lied. Well, would you believe that? I don't know believe that. But it's fact. I can prove it. It's on there. And there you go. That's because YouTube sent us back to the studio. Yeah, their studio. And didn't do any more. Right, here we go with round 2. Much the same as round 1, but different. Right, and here we go for round 2. We're going over to the board now, which just houses a list. Right, in the Presenters Trophy 25, that's the round 2 coming up. There's 354 artists left. Right. There's the individual trophies, like Major, Mini, Max, and all them, 6 of them or 7 of them, I think would be true to have. And this is PT Trophy round 2. So let's begin it now because we haven't started it yet. Right, the first match is Pip the Bear. Remember him? Yeah, he pulled it. Yeah. He hasn't been here long neither. And he's up against Happy Lamb. And Happy Lamb pulled 11. So need to bother with the second figure. Right, that was Happy Lamb going through there. And now we're just looking at the list, and we got Dogs v Squirrels, which is a koala. He pulled 8. Yeah, and 13. Yeah. Up against Emma Raducanu. Yeah, she rode a canoe down the Thames, but she did 2 rounds and then she lost. She pulled it in 2 weeks, so 13 beats it, and it's Dogs v Squires Koala. Dogs v Squires, will be the name of the form. It produced it. We've then got Animals Owl. Now this is Emirates, but they call it Animals Owl. They've got it's by Emirates. But it's Emirates thinks the owl is an animal, so there you go. Emirates Animals Collection, but it's an owl. It's Animals Owl, and he pulled 6 and 2. He came up against Mickey Mouse Jr. Mick Mouse Jr. Yeah, he pulled 7 and 2. Yeah. So there he goes. Just looking back at that previous one there. Yeah, there. I'm moving on to the next one now. I've got them up now on the boards. I've got a Billy Bear from the RNLI lifeboats, if you're wondering what that is. He pulled 10 and 3. He's up against Zorro, a unicorn puppy, who pulled 6. So Billy went through. Yeah, Billy Bear. To the third round, you know. Yeah, he's doing well. And then we've got the Chiwu Squirrel. Chiwu must be a type of squirrel or his manufacturers. The Chiwu Squirrel, they call him. That's CHEWO, Chiwu. He pulled 11. He's up against Grinchy, who was going to steal the show, but he didn't steal anything. He only pulled 7. So Chiwu Squirrel got 11, and he went through. The Grinchy has gone out. They were a little bit worried about him, but no need to worry. He's been beaten easily. Happy 16th, Bear. He always wishes a happy 16th. He didn't pull any. Nah. He drew a blank. Nil. Up against the Mini Matsu Elephant, who pulled 6, so the Mini Matsu Elephant went through. We've got the Blue Shark, yeah, who pulled 9, and the Baby Spot Giraffe and his blanket pulled 9. The Blue Shark did it in 10 months, but Baby Spot did it in 1, and Baby Spot, as we call him, he went through. Now, we're not going to do them all today, you know. Right, Pooh Cupid, he pulled 5. And Pretty Nash came along and pulled 7. It's Pretty Nash. Went through. Pug's Bunny got 8. And Sonic the Hedgehog got 6. Pug's Bunny went into the next round. That'll be round 3. Violet Fox, yeah, there she is, pulled 6. But the Elephant Puppet came along and pulled 10. And the Elephant Puppet went through. Zomanda, who's the Highland Cow, pulled 6, and the Handy Parrot pulled 7. He went through. Now, it's been a long morning, so we just stop for a little bit of refreshment there. Right, now, the next one is Dark Brown Chimp. He pulled 8. And Robbie Robinson. He's a Robin. Yeah, he pulled 8. 8 and 1, 8 and 1, both of them. It's a tiebreaker. Sherlock's. Man, going for Robbie. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, he's going for the Dark Brown Chimp. Yeah. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go for the Dark Brown Chimp. Yeah. He's done well on here. Yeah, and I've just voted him through. We've got Hello Kitty Tutu's version. He pulled 6 with a Bath Bear on 5. So Hello Kitty Tutu went through. Yeah. And Pig, who's a member of the Fingers Band, he's on guitar. That's Pig Guitar. He pulled 6, but he's out. Oh, he's beaten by his other band member. I never believe that, yeah. And Fingers Band got through, you know. Some of the members did quite well on their own, but Cow Guitar, the other guitarist, has beaten them. Pig on guitar pulled 6, and Cow on guitar pulled 8. Cow was the one that went through. Yeah, and Morocco Camel, he pulled 8. They were just about to celebrate when along came Starbeam Tiger. One pulled 9. Oh. Yeah. I was just open that page and things like that now. Camel DXP from Dubai pulled 8. And Paddington Bear, when he was a sailor, he pulled 7. But it's the Dubai Camel who went through. The next one is Robo Dog from Nickelodeon. He pulled 7. Baby Giraffe. Baby Giraffe. He been in the studio with us. Baby Giraffe, he got an extra point. Baby Giraffe got an extra point being in the studio. What did you think of that then? Baby Giraffe had only pulled 6. You got an extra point and now you pulled 7. Oh, but that's confused it, Sherlock. Now it's a tie. 7s each. What are you going to go for, Sherlock? Only Baby Giraffe. Oh, that's great. Yeah. But righties, you have to go opposite, yeah. Robo Dog Nickelodeon, yeah, boys. And I'm going to go for... I don't know. I hate to do it. Yeah, but I'm going to go for Robo Dog Nickelodeon. He got an extra point to draw level, but then he lost it. I think's fair is fair, yeah. The Thai birdie pulled 6. Paddington Bear, when he had his duffel coat on, he felt much warmer, and he pulled 9. And Petcher is a small meerkat, that's what he is. He pulled 8. He was up against Rowdy, the Dalmatian, who pulled 9 and went through. These are the lower boys, but it doesn't take that many. And we've got, we've been waiting for him, Broccoli Flatty. He pulled 9 and 3. And the BAB Bob Reindeer pulled 9 and 4. But it's Broccoli Flatty that went through. And there he goes. And we've got the Blue Hat Penguin coming up next. Surfacing on the screen there at 8. But he's up against Tafita, the pink cat, and he pulled 9. And he's the one that went through there to the 3rd round. The next one is Shuki Flash Dragon. He pulled 6. He's up against Vin the Vampire, but it's the dragon that's burned his hand, it's burned his beard, it's burned him, it's burned him. The dragon has won. He's gone through. He beat Vin. Vin the Vampire had 5. Shuki Flash Dragon, just in a flash, had 6. And now we've got Pat Pumpkin. Yeah, she's looking fat and she's looking fat. been eating all the pumpkins. She pulled 5, but along came the red parrot, and he pulled 7. And the wonky donkey, he pulled 7. I just about to celebrate when the butterfly blossom pulled 8, and then he flew away. The Orc Tortoise is up next. Well, it was up till we lost the page there, but that is up again now. The Orc Tortoise, he pulled 1. Alphonse the Artist, he paints nude pictures, paints the nude ladies, but he pulled 0. Orc went through 1-0. A nice tight one there. Coming to a few tight ones now, because we had a patch in the first round where we had tight ones as well. Blue Spotted Stingray, he didn't pull any in 1 year. And Tez Monster, he don't have any neither. Tiebreak, Sherlock. We're going for Blue Spotted Stingray, Tez Monster for the righties. And for me, I'm going to go for Blue Spotted Stingray. Yeah, and the next one, Kangaroo, he ain't got no votes in 1. But Quarter Tolls has got no votes in 10. Quarter Tolls was giving it, even though they both had no votes. He did better on the monthly figure. Wheel-Eye Am, he's from Brisbane, he's the koala. He walked on the wheel. He has no votes though. He's not popular here. He's in Australia, trying to make his way back home. He came up against the Hands Up Tiger. And the Hands Up Tiger has 4, so he beat him and his wheel. Hands Up Tiger it was. 1-1. Susie Pink Sloth got 1, and Tracker, he got 1. He's the kind of guy that I thought would have gotten much more, you know. But Susie Pink Sloth got 1-11, and Tracker got 1-1. So that's 1 year, and so it's Susie Pink Sloth on a monthly amount that went through. Got Kabakiwi, he pulled 1 in 1, and Ginger Sloth, he pulled 1-11. It was 1-11 that went through, Ginger Sloth. Funny sloths, all the sloths seem to be together. Well, they will all hang out together one day. Funny sloth, he pulled 1-1. He was up against Peter Rabbit, yeah. And he pulled 1-1. Tiebreaker, Sherlock. Go for Peter Rabbit, he says. Right, he's Funny Sloth. And for me, I'm going to go for Funny Sloth. I think the Sloths have been doing well there. Maradona, as he got his ball in his hand, he pulled 1-1. Up against Cinder Dragon. I used him when I did the Chinese New Year. He pulled 1-1. Didn't really get the votes. Tiebreaker, Sherlock. Cinder Dragon. Righties, Maradona. And me, I'm going to go for Maradona because there's a lot of football going on this summer season. And I hear they've started the football in Scotland. And they're still playing the Ladies Euro. I've been playing the England under-21s. We seem to have played football since the football season finished. Yeah. which shouldn't be allowed. There's been qualifiers as well. There's got to be some kind of break. Well, we play red, yeah. Oh, Froggy Frog went out the bat, yeah. He pulled 1-1. He was up against Red Butterfly, who says, I'll bowl you a butterfly. And he pulled 1-1. Ah, but then Red Butterfly's in the studio. He got an extra one. He got an extra point for being in the studio, and Red Butterfly went through. Oh dear. Froggy, what will you do? Froggy, Red Butterfly. I'm just trying to put the butterfly back in his place where he likes to be. I've got a donkey Shuma he pulled too, but he's up against a firefighter's bear who's a real encouraged guy, he does well. He pulled 9, and I'm not surprised that he hammered him. And the next one is Starman. Yellow. He pulled 11. Oh, he's up against the Crystal Chandelier, Sherlock. Another disappointment for us. Starman Yellow has pulled 11. Crystal Chandelier only 4. Starman 11 beats him and goes through. That's another one of the team here out. He would have gotten an extra point for being in the studio, but not any point because he's been well beaten 11-4. Love Hearts with a happy birthday, 2 peas in a pod. Pull 3. Little Miss Lottie likes peas. This is Lai, the third sister, Eli, from the Little Miss Naughties. There's 3 of them. Lai, Law, and Lee, but this is Lai, Eli. She pulled 4, and she beat the 3, and she got through. I think the second round has been a little bit better than the first round. It gets a bit more exciting, Superman. He pulled 4 and 2. And so Willer the Heart Mouse pulled 4 and 3. Superman went through. He's a dark horse, him. Jumping out of windows. Don't you do what he does or you'll end up on the ground. Arctic polar bear. He lives in the attic. He pulled 3. And Sherbet Bunny, I pulled 4. So it's Sherbet that went through. Well, Bear Hugs, he pulled 6. And MacDonald Devil pulled 4. Bear Hugs went through. Next one. Chinese Dragon. We used him at the Chinese New Year as well. Chinese Dragon. See, 5 months ago, he said, and the January, that would be, yes, yeah, that's when it is, Chinese New Year. He pulled 3. But he came up against a Corfu seahorse where everybody's getting sunburned. And he pulled 8. And he went through Corfu seahorse. And then we've got Spotted Leopard. He pulled 7. And the Snowman Green Hat, bit out of season. His nose was melting in the heat. He pulled only 6. So Spotty Leopard went through. And the Brachiosaurus dino, he's another dino, so he pulled 9. And the green duck chick only pulled 6. So it's a Brachiosaurus. that went into the third round. Getting better now all the time. Wait till finals. It is a must. You'll never see anything like it. Sander Buttons, he pulled 6. He's up against Baby Pink Giraffe, who pulled 5. Sander Buttons beat him, but Sander Buttons is in the studio, but he doesn't need his extra point. He's flashing at you. That's Sander Buttons. He's in the studio, but he's already won it without his extra point. So there he is. Sander Buttons goes through. And Charles Spaniel, he pulled 5 against Champion Bear, who pulled 7. And it's Champion Bear that went through. Right, Angel Face, she pulled 9. Up against Yellow Hedgehog, who pulled 8. It's Angel Face that's gone into the third round. Eagle Piggle pulled 8 and 7. And Rainbow Chick pulled 8 and 7. It's a tie break. Sean Oaks going for Rainbow Chick. Righties, Eagle Piggle. I'm going to go for Eagle Piggle myself. Yes. And he went through on the tie break. Yeah. Yeah, and Buffalo Dog pulled 9. Max Bunny was trying hard. He pulled 6, but he didn't get it. Buffalo Dog got through there. And the next one is Scoop Pelican. Now we had him in the studio yesterday. He pulled 8. Yesterday didn't count for the day. And he's up against Dash the Dog, who pulled 9. And Dash the Dog went through. If you don't know them, look up Wonderful Radio with them. They're all there and see them. They've been on 7 months ago, and Scoop as well. Blue Monkey pulled 7. And Dora the Explorer pulled 8. It's our Dora that's went through. And there she goes. Georgia Giraffe pulled 4. But the Yahoo Platypus says I'm going to platter and get on the bus. And then I'm going to get on the bus. And I pulled 7. And he went through. Scottish Piper, he pulled 8. Brown Horse pulled 7. Scottish Piper, it is a friend of Scottish Sheep, I think. Yeah. Stitch Monster, from Nalo and Stitch, you know. He pulled 9. He was up against a baby doll, who only pulled 5. Stitch went through. Right, Polly Lifeguard. Yeah, she pulled 7. She had to rescue Captain America, who was sinking. Yeah, and he only pulled 5. So Polly Lifeguard got through. And Pink Panther, he lives in Durham. But he met the pink llama in Durham naturally. And he says, I'm a llama, and I pulled 8. Oh, because you've got the llama, he says, yeah. The pink llama went through. What about the great bulldog? He chased the patchy bear right down the street, but he couldn't catch him. The great bulldog pulled 5, and the patchy bear 8. Patchy bear was the one that hopped on the bush, and then he went through. Third line, a member of the England sports team here on Wonderful Radio William. He pulled 9. Brewster Bear only got 4. And third line, who knows about winning them, went through. Yeah. And the next one is Snoopy. He pulled 8. The box reindeer only got 6. And Snoopy went through to round 3. Black Bulldog, he chases them as well. He pulled 7. He was chasing a black bat. Black bat flew up on the roof and he couldn't get him, but he only had 4. So the Black Bulldog was the one that went through. The Sleeping Rabbit. He said, William, I'm going to have a sleep and tell me the result when I wake up. Right, Sleeping Rabbit, he pulled 2. Because you got 2 eyes closed, yeah. The 2 babies has also got 2, but there's 2 of them. Yeah, and they pulled 9. Sleeping Rabbit, are you waking up yet? Yeah, you lost. It was the 2 babies who went through. The Fish pulled 8. Thought he was a member of the Faces, yeah. He was up against Rhodes Donkey, but he couldn't get a ride, no. Fish pulled 8 and Rhodes Donkey 6. Fish went through. The Emperor Penguin. He pulled 8 in 9, and the big baby pulled 8 in 9. Tie break, Sherlock. Well, I'm going to go for the Emperor Penguin, he says, yeah. Big baby for the righties, yeah. Me to decide. I'll have to go for the Emperor Penguin, yeah. And there we go. And the next one, Handy Lamb. Yes, I did like him, but he only pulled 2. Soy Zebra pulled 8 and went through. Soy Zebra there, Soy Zebra. The Lovable Monkey pulled 8, but Daisy Bear pulled 9. Oh, Daisy Bear went through. Patchy Pig got 8, and Super Soft Blue Bear got 8, both in 10. Tiebreaker required, Sherlock. Super Soft for us. Patchy for the righties, yeah. I'm going to go for Patchy as well, yeah. Patchy Pig wins on the tiebreak. Nurse Nibbles, she nibbles your toes. She pulled 4, but she was up against Faye Fox, who pulled 8. And it was Faye Fox that beat the nurse. Now she'll not be able to get her temperature taken. No. The Blue Penguin pulled 9, and the Blue Fish pulled 4. It was the Blue Penguin who won it. Right, and the next one, Hippo and Duck pulled 1. Mimi Mouse pulled 1 also. Hippo and Duck was in 10, and Mimi Mouse in 11. So we're going to give it to the Hippo and Duck, and he's the one who goes through. OK Monster got 2 with Cuddly Teddy 2. Both in 10 were required again here, Sherlock. Cuddly Teddy Bowes this year. Righties, OK Monster. I want this. So the OK Monster got the vote in the studio vote, tie break, and went through. Spider Crab pulled 2 and 11. Ollie Owlette also got 2 and 11. Vote, lads. Righties, Ollie Owlette. Spider Crab for the Sherlocks. I don't know. Tight. I'm just going to go for Spider Crab. Yeah. I haven't had many crabs. Cookie Cat pulled 2 and 1. And Manny Blanket Monkey, that's the monkey with a blanket, pulled 2 and 1. Vote Sherlock. Manny for us. Cookie Cat for the righties. I think Cookie Cat for me as well. Yeah. The Red Devil pulled 2 and 1. Miss Straw. Miss Straw's in the studio. Mr. Wright's wife, Miss Straw. She pulled 2 and 1 as well. But because she's in the studio, let's see her and see how she goes. Let's see her in the studio. There she is, doing a normal job. Putting in the cup, yeah. And there she is. And she got the extra point. She got the studio point. Yeah. And that means she went through. Yeah. As they were both 2s each, she got the extra point. Super Ted, 2 and 1. How now, Brown Cow, 2 and 1. How now for the righties? And for the Sherlock, Super Ted. And for me, I'm going to go for Super Ted. Getting tight now as we get down a bit. I've got Brown Bear, 2 and 1. Wallaby, 2 and 1. Sherlock's Wallaby. Righty's Brown Bear. And me, I'm going to go Brown Bear as well. Yeah, of course I am. Cyril Seal, 2 and 1. But Spaniel Dog. There he is, and he's in the studio. Spaniel Dog, 3. You don't need the extra point, but that would have taken you to 4. But he won 3-2. In any case, Sir Spaniel Dog has won through. He beaten Cyril Seal. You know, Cyril. You give him a good bite, didn't you? Yeah. And there's the Hoppy Kangaroo. Right back on your perch. He pulled 3 and 10, but the TLC Care Bear pulled 3 and 11, but he lost to the Hoppy Kangaroo. He got 10, you see, on the monthly. Ellie Elephant pulled 3 and 11. Red Mermaid, 3 and 11. Vote. Righty's Red Mermaid. Sherlock's Ellie Elephant. For me, I'm going to go for Ellie Elephant. We're going to go for one or the other, you know, sure. We've got the Crane Mouse coming up next. He lift your house, yeah. He pulled 3 and 11. He's up against the Red Nutty Squirrel, who pulled 3 and 1. Yeah. So on the monthly, it's Crane Mouse that goes through. Pink Pony pulled 3 and 1. Sheriff Woody got 3-1 as well. Sherlock, Sheriff Woody Bush. For the righties, Pink Pony. Well, I don't know. I would hate to think that the Sheriff Woody was riding a Pink Pony. Anyway, I'm going to go for Pink Pony. Well, he lost his horse, didn't he? Follow the story. Quackers 3-1. Miss Pineapple 3-1. Miss Pineapple for the righties. Quackers for the Sherlocks and for me. Yeah. Lovable Bunny. Pull 3-1. Cowan Gate 3-1. Cowan Gate for the righties. And the Sherlocks, Lovable Bunny. Me, I'm going to vote for Lovable Money. Lovable Money. And Lovable Bunny as well. I've got Carl Bear 3-1. I've got Puppy 3-1. Sherlock's Puppy, Carl Bear for the righties. I'm going to go for Carl Bear. Yeah. I know it seems complicated, but it's not. Nostral Bear pulled 3-1 against Flutterby, who pulled 3-1, but Flutterby is in the studio. There he is. There's Flutterby. There he is. He got the extra point. There he is. Hello, everybody. Look, I'm a butterfly. A Flutterby. Got the extra point, lads. Yeah, and he said he got through. Well, I believe him. I'm just trying to put him back on his perch. Yeah, it was the Flutterby that got through. Yeah, he did. And there he goes. Rosetta pulled 3-1, and Julie Taxi, who we know both very well, pulled 3-1. But Joe went off in his taxi and he now drives a bus. Sherlock voted for him. Rosetta for the righties, and Rosetta for me. And Lulu Lamb pulled 4-11, but Nat King Mole pulled 4-10. Yeah, and just got her on the monthly. And that was Nat King Mole. Commonwealth Bear pulled 4-1. And Spirit German Shepherd Dog did the same, 4-1. Vote, lads. Sherlocks, Commonwealth Bear, Spirit German Shepherd Dog, righties. Me? Oh, I'm going to go for Commonwealth Bear. Now, the Frenchman Chantilly, or Chantilly Bear, as they say, pulled 4-1. Charles Cooper pulled 4-1. Charles Cooper for the Sherlocks, Chantilly Bear for the righties, and for me. Yeah, I've made my mind up there. Now, I'm just going to do a couple more for you. Chester Tiger, yeah, he pulled 4-1, and Peppa Pig 4-1. Peppa Pig was righties, Sherlock Chester Tiger, and me, Chester Tiger. He's in the zoo at Chester, if you want to know who he is. Get to Hall, he lives there. You'll be able to see him. Larry Leopard pulled 4-1, and Thumper 4-1. Thumper for the righties. But Larry Leopard for the Sherlocks and for me. Yeah. And I'm not going to do you too many more. Got Red Dog, 4-1, up against the Congo Black Gorilla, 4-1. Tiebreak, please, Sherlock, Congo. Red Dog for the righties. I'm going for the Red Dog. Cuddle Crew Bear 5-1 and Olaf 5-10. I'm going to have to go for Olaf. I'm not going for it. That is his actual figures. Won it on the monthly. So there's Olaf getting through on his own. But I was getting ready to go for him, but he's got through on his own. NC Wincy Spider 5-11. Little Mermaid 5-1. That's 1 year. Such an NC Wincy Spider that is going through. And I've got the EO Donkey 5-1. EO Super that is 5-1. Sherlock's EO Super and righties EO Donkey and me. Yeah. May as well, yeah. EO Donkey. Yeah. Now I can't do you too many more. I'm going to have to finish in a minute. I've got Wenlock Mascot, pulled 5-1, and Martin Meerkat 5-1. Sherlock's Martin, Wenlock for the righties. It's Wenlock Mascot for me. And I've got the next one up, Jerry Giraffe 5-1. Biggest Bear 5-1. Biggest Bear for the Sherlocks, Jerry Giraffe for the righties, and for me. We're just trying to finish this show off, what we've got here. Mumbles 5-1, Puppy Bear 5-1, Sherlock, Puppy, Mumbles, righties, and me. Yeah. Holy Cow 6-1, and 6-1 for Rainbow Girl. Rainbow Girl, Sherlock's, righties, Holy Cow, and for me also. Green Duck I've got here. He pulled 6-1 with Cyberg 6-2. It was a Green Duck that went through. I'm nearly finished. I've got Jam the Horse. He pulled 6-2. But Drake Bat pulled 6-1 and went through. Drake Bat. And I'm almost finished now. Stingray, I think there's one more board. Stingray pulled 6-1, and Ringo Raccoon pulled 6-1. Sherlock's went for Ringo, Stingray for the righties, and for me. Yeah. He went through. That's it. That has to be the last today. And there we go. And there we go. We will turn you to the studio first because it's hectic doing the boards and that. And there we are. And I cannot answer all this. Message received. Hello. Hi, William. Hi. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, William. Things here, William. What is happening in October? Well, my 5 years is up. I only allowed 5 years in the beginning. I came on 10th of October 20. My 5 years will be up. I may extend it to the early, after the Christmas New Year, but I only, my agreement here to do the 5 years. We can alter things and it's not been decided yet. So that's why this is very important, the PT Trophy. Who's going to take over? I can get him a voice. He can use my voice. I'll voice him over, but he's got to pay me. Yeah. And hi. And you should be sponsoring the bear. And not so you're going to be able to pay. He's dead. Right, that's all for now, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow with some more Presenters Trophy. Second round now. When it gets to the quarterfinals and down, it's a magnificent show. But it'll not be many rounds, yeah. Still going. Bye for now.